dear learner, welcome back to my channel Learn with Krishan. After a long time, again I am here with a new study video where we will learn how to connect MySQL and Java NetBeans. These both are different platforms. One platform is for database management, another platform is for designing the GUI application. So today video is very interesting, and we will see how we can insert the record with the help of jFrame to MySQL in a very easy and quick manner. So let us start the video. So first of all, let me log in our MySQL, and now we will see, our database name is airline. So let us create the database airline. Yes, now database is ready. Once the database is ready, you can easily use the database and you can create any table in your database. Actually, database is your base where you are going to work. So let us open the base. This is the table which we are going to create in our database. So if whenever we want to use a database, you have to use name of the database. Now let us create a table which is air data, and there are some of the columns are available. Okay, so first of all, we'll modify this reserve character, which is to and from. Right now, let us create this table. Yes, now you can see I have created this table. Create table air data air num int 10 f underscore to var character 35 f underscore from var character 35 and tickets decimal 10, 2. Once you will type this query, your query will get OK, and there will be no error. Now let us start the NetBeans. To draw the GUI interface, we must have to use a jFrame and all the related components. So NetBeans started. Click on new project and new Java application. Give a name to new Java application and click on the finish button. Now a Java application is ready, and we will work out in this Java application airline only. So let us create a new jFrame where we are going to draw all these components. So my jFrame name is data, and the jFrame is ready. Yes, so this is the jFrame. Let me set according to our requirement. Now same interface we have to draw, right? So the same interface we will draw it. So what is required? A label will take, and we will change the name of the label, and fonts and everything we will change it for good looking output. And here we will write it all the column names. Same way we will copy and paste this label and rename it to save our time. And flight from. You can see instead of dragging and dropping, you can copy and paste this component, and it is easy to rename these components. Means you can change the text. Later we can change the variable name. So now everything is ready. Now let us place some entry field, which is the text fields. Same font and everything, we'll set it for these all. Yeah, yes, delete the text, keep it empty, change the variable name, which is by default jTextField1. For example, air text I have given. Now let us copy with the help of Ctrl and C and paste it with the help of Ctrl and V, as usually we are doing, and we'll change the variable name. Got it? So yes, the component you can easily arrange on jFrame. It's very easy to arrange the component on jFrame, just to drag and drop and the component will get arranged. Yes, now the last component, before that second last, we will change the name. Variable name will change, because all the component are copy only, the same name will be there, so we will change the variable name for easy understanding while doing coding. And here we'll put ticket text, and now you can see all the component we have arranged. Now let us add some buttons. So I will drag a button here and I will do the same thing. I'll change the variable name and font and everything. Now we need a stop button and clear button, so we'll make a copy of the same button and dragging and dropping. Yes, we are ready with all this designing and everything. Now the time to write the code to link jFrame and MySQL. So we'll start from the very simple stop button. Just double click on the button and type the following code: system.exit. And bracket open, bracket close, 0, semicolon. So this is the way to stop any jFrame if it is in a running position. If you want to stop jFrame, you can type this code: system.exit, bracket open, 0, and bracket close, semicolon. Now let us write the code for clear button. Before that, we'll check the variable name. So double click on the clear button, copy the variable name and write it set text empty inverted comma semicolon. Do the same for other text field also. Right click, change variable name, copy it. So we need not to type the variable name. Sometimes there will be mistake while typing variable name, and just yes, copy paste will make your program little bit fast. You can save your time. Do the same thing, copy the variable name to avoid the typing, mistyping, and do the same thing, because we want to make every text field empty. Empty means empty inverted comma, all the text field will be get erased if there is any value we enter. Yeah, now we are ready with all the text field, and if something is there in the text field, we can easily make it empty. Empty inverted comma means it will set the text field as a empty. So clear button is ready, and the same time stop button coding is ready. Now we have to write the coding for the insert button. Okay, these are the proper variable name we have given. You can verify if it is required at any time. Now save the program and let us write the coding for insert button. If we enter something here, the data must go to the MySQL database automatically. For that we will have a coding, and we will link the NetBean to the MySQL with JDBC MySQL driver. So first of all, we will double click on this button, insert button, and we will try to get this values. Okay, at least we will get the value. Let us get the value flight number. Okay, in which text field? In this text field. So we need an integer type of value, so we'll write it integer dot parse int, because text field will contain only text value. If you want to convert this value into a number value or decimal value, you have to use integer dot parse int for integer value, and float dot parse float or double dot parse double for decimal values. Now first column value, we got it. Please remember, integer dot parse int is required for integer type of value, because text field, again I will tell you, text field will contain only text value. Text value is nothing as a string value only. Now let us go for the second value. And what is the second value? Let us describe the table structure to get the second value. Yeah, this is a var character type of value, means a string type of value we need, so there will be no issue. Simply we will declare the variable string, any variable name. For example, our variable name is flight2 is equal to, give the text field name and get text. That's all. That's all. Do the same thing for other one also, because from is also a string type of field. So we will do the same thing, string and the variable name for this input, and the text field variable name where we want to get input and get text. Now in the last column, what type of value we are having? Yes, for the last column we need a decimal type of value, so we'll write it double and the variable name for that. For example, variable name is ticket amount, and as the text field will contain text value, so we need a method, parse method, double dot parse double method is required to convert the string value into decimal value. So this is the text field where we want this decimal value is a ticket txt dot get text, and finally we'll put a semicolon. Now we are ready to get all the input in the text field. Now once you are ready with all input, you have to use the try and catch block to connect your NetBean programming to MySQL. So first of all, we will write the try block. At the same time, now we are not going to write anything in a try. We are going to write in a catch block. So exception E or error, any variable name you can give it here. Suppose I have given Christian, and if any error comes, we have to display some messages. So we are going to write J option pane, because we want to display the message on a graphical mode. Okay, so error must come in a graphical GUI mode. So we'll write it J option pan dot show message dialog bracket open, this on the same window we want to display this. Okay, and exception dot get message. If there is any error, we'll get the message. Now let us solve the error of J option pan. Here the variable name can be anything. You can write any variable name which is suitable for you. Let's press Alt plus Enter and import JAVAX swing dot J option pan. The first option itself, you can see JAVAX dot swing dot J option pan. Once you will click on this option, the error will automatically go. Yeah, you can see here the import file is appeared and there is no other import file, only this import file is available. Now let us come to the try section, and first of all we will try to establish connection between NetBean and My SQL, and for that we need some imports. So first of all we'll write class dot for and first of all we'll write class dot for name, bracket open inverted comma, JAVA Java dot SQL dot driver manager. Now so we have opened the class, and now let us set the connection with the help of con variable. Connection con is equal to bracket open connection. Got it. A proper variable name can be given for connection, so it can be easily memorized or identify by you later. C will be capital, and let us connection with the driver manager dot get connection. Yeah, see, get connection, and some of the information we are getting earlier, so we need not to keep this information because we want the name of database, we want the password, and we want the login ID. Everything is required to connect with MySQL. So let us see. Yeah, I told you that this is the variable name, just a variable name. You can change with any variable name, and there will be no issue. But the same variable name you have to use in entire program. So better you can keep it simple variable name, so which you can remember. Connection con now here I'll take it down. Get connection with the database and root ID and the password is required for MySQL. So now these three things are required to set the connection between MySQL and NetBean. So now let us see these three things from where we can get. So it's very easy to get it, these three things, without memorizing. You have to find out the service option, and in this service option, okay, this is the service option you can see, and you have to find out the database in service option. If it is not available, you can search it from the menu bar. You have to click on Windows, got it, and expand the database. Now you will see MySQL server will be available here, and Java database is also available, which is the inbuilt database. Now when you will expand the MySQL server, nothing will be displayed, so you must have to start by right clicking. Once you will start, it will ask you the localhost and port number and the name of administrator, and first time it will ask you the password of your MySQL. So please enter your MySQL password, whatever is there in your computer, and click on remember password and click on OK button. Okay, this password is the same password which you are using with your MySQL software when you are working with your own computer. Now the secure connection got established, and now you can see a list of all the existing database is appearing here. So this is the database which we created, airline, and now first of all we have to connect, because you can see here no airline detail will display until you connect with the airline database. So right click and simply click on the connect, and now you can see the airline database detail got appeared here. Got it? Yeah. Now you have to right click and you have to click on rename, and you have to press Ctrl C. The entire information of this database, location, ID and everything is copied when you will click on rename and Ctrl C. Okay, because we cannot memorize this long information, so we will do this thing and come back to the first empty inverted comma and paste it. You can see this much of long information got pasted here. Now whatever is required, we need up to the database name, and rest of the information we will just delete. Simply we'll delete it. Yeah, up to the database name, yes, let it be here. Now we got the MySQL location where the database is actually stored. You can see JDBC MySQL localhost 3306 airline. This is our database name. This is the localhost port where the data is actually stored in MySQL. Now here we will write it to root as you saw last time, and the password of your MySQL, as my MySQL password is JNVP. So we will simply enter to access this database. Okay, with the help of driver manager, we are getting and setting connection to our database of MySQL with the login ID and password. So let us solve the error. Import java.sql.connection. Simply press Alt plus Enter, and you will find out this option, and you can see the connection import is appear automatically, and the driver manager is also appear automatically because we have already solved this error. Now once the connection is setted, we have to execute some statement. Okay, MySQL statement we are going to execute in NetBeans. So we have declared a variable stmt for statement, and here we will write it connection dot create statement. Okay, you can see a MySQL queries cannot be executable in NetBeans platform, but still we are giving some coding to execute MySQL queries on NetBeans, so we can easily enter or update or delete or search data through jFrame, and we can retrieve the data. Now what query actually I want? What query? So I want this query, string query is equal to, because we have to insert some data. Okay, so you already know the insert command will come with the insert into table name, values and data. In this format this will come. So before that, let me solve the error. Java beans not java.sql.statement. Yeah, just click on and the error will go. Now let us write the MySQL query which we want to execute through NetBeans on MySQL. So insert into, what's our table name? It is air data and values. These values we are going to enter from where? From the text fields. Okay, see the about text field. From here only we are going to enter the values. Yeah, you can see the semicolon will close the query. Our query got completed, but from where we have to take input. Already you can see the flight number, flight to, flight from, and ticket. Already we declared some variable. Above lines you can check it. Now the same variable name only we have to put here with the help of single inverted comma, double inverted comma, in between double inverted comma. With the help of plus, we have to write the variable name. Please remember this format: single inverted comma, double inverted comma, plus. Same thing, plus double inverted comma and single inverted comma. Again, let me repeat the same thing: single inverted comma with double inverted comma and single inverted comma close. Then plus plus the variable name. Got it? And we will put the comma to enter the second value. So to keep remember this format, I am going to copy this format and I am going to add a comma and I am going to paste the same format. Only I will change the variable name in between the plus. So it's a very easy trick. You need not to type everything again and again. Sometimes this may create some error. So the second variable name is flight 2. Just copy and paste to avoid the typing error. Put a comma, copy and paste the same format here. Go for the next variable name and in between the two pluses paste it. Copy the same format, because you can see typing will consume your time. Okay, and same time there may be a typing error will come. That's why we are going to copy and paste all this information here. Now you can see insert query is ready, and we are going to insert the data, all the data which we are getting on these above text fields. Same insert query which you are using in MySQL. Nothing we have done. We have written only the variable name where we are getting these values. Generally in MySQL we will type the values. Right, come to the next line, and once the data entered, display some messages. So again you can see, to save my time, I am going to copy and paste this J option pane message dialog, and what message I want to display, that message I will display here. But before that, we will execute the query, because typing query is not enough. We must have to execute the query. So the statement dot execute update and the query will be used to insert the data in existing table of your MySQL. And query is this: insert into air data values. This is the query, and here's some message which we want to display. And for example, I want to display that new data added. This message I want to display. Yes, new data added. When the query get executed, some information will come on jFrame. Now let us run the program to check whether everything is okay or not. Now this is in a running stage, and the program is running. Before that, I'll show you that I don't have any data in my MySQL table. So select star from table, and it is showing empty set, so you can check that there is no data. Now let us enter some value on jFrame and try to check whether this data is going to enter in MySQL table or not. So click on insert button. Yeah, so now you can see we are getting a very small error, that driver not found. So a very easy solution for this error: just go to the package and expand the package, or just right click and find out the libraries. Click on add library option. You can see there is no library. Click on add library option, and here you have to find MySQL JDBC driver. Click on add library, and you can see the library got added here, successfully added library. Run the program again. Add some information here, and click on insert button. Now you can see there is no error, and we are getting message that new data added. Same time we can verify through MySQL also. These are the most important imports which is required, and this is a very simple coding. With the help of this single line insert command, you can insert data in your MySQL through NetBean. Let us verify whether the data is actually entered or not. So you can see 1 Pondicherry and 50,000 rupees, the data got entered here. So this is the very simple way to connect a database program with a programming language or GUI based program with the help of some drivers and some access permissions. And hope this topic is very helpful for you, and you can create your project. If you are having Java in your syllabus, you can create any project with the help of these type of examples. Still, if you have any query, any question, please you can type it in a chat box or comment. Any thing if you want to add in this project, you can ask me, because in this project I explain only insert button. Still search button, update button, delete button, and many options can be added here. So if it is required, you just put a comment, and definitely I will add those buttons also. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you everybody.